It's, right, thank you very much, Dan, thank you. Thank you, very kind. Right, just let you know what bowls we are using this afternoon. David has got red and Taylor Ace size 4 heavy. And Robert has got green at Taylor Ace size 4 heavy. There we are, you know what size bowls. They are, Russell, it's just for you, a little present. So, are we all happy today, yes? Oh, you don't sound very happy, what's the matter? Don't forget, lads, a golden ticket. Enter for your chance to win a fantastic 3-night Potters weekend for 2. That's lovely, isn't it? 3. Oh, it says here, look. Entertainment from Potters Theatre Company, full board from evening meal on Friday through to breakfast on Monday. Good luck. Just put your name, address, phone number, mobile number, email address, postcode. Oh, Christ, got a lot to do, isn't you? For a free holiday. Stick it in the box, and we've got, ladies and gentlemen, any couples in, any couples, put your hands up if you're a couple. Can you put your hand up if you're a couple? You've got to be sitting next to each other. There's one there at the front there, look. If you look at the screen, are you ready? Look at the screen, are you ready? Are you... You nutcase. Look up there, the kiss cam, look. Right, put your hands up if you're a couple. Put your hands up if you're a couple. Hey, Nigel, pick Nigel. Can you pick Nigel up there? Have you? Oh, we've got a couple, hang on. Oh, look at that, who's that? Oh, no, they're ugly. Go to another couple. Hello, Sandra. Hang on. Oh, get Sandra. Sandra, get in. Dan Blewett, look at that. Look. Hang on. Here it goes. Ah, isn't that lovely? Oh, hey, settle. It's not a sex cam, thank you. So, anybody else, give us a wave. We're going to get a few on. There's one over there, look. Have we got him? Hey, give us a wave, sir. Show your teeth. Don't take them out, love, for Christ's sake. There they are, look, there they are, look, look. Look at that, like Arthur Mullard and Hilda Baker, lovely. Ooh, how are you like? Anybody else, give us a wave, come on, here, one bloke thinks it's country and western with a check shirt. Oh, look, hang on, here we go. Now, this is, kiss, go on, kiss. Right, you have to kiss the person you're sitting next to. There's 2 fellas over there, are you ready, lads? Can we get them 2, lads? Can you? No, not you. The bloke next to you. Put your arm around the bloke next to you. No, she don't want you. He does. Look, he's gagging for you. Oh, that 3 of them. Look. Who is he? The bloody lookout? Is he? Take a set of jump leads. Okay. This is lovely. I love this. Oh, I love it because have some fun with this. Right, 2 ladies there. Look. Yeah, he's a lucky bugger. 1 man and 2 ladies. He's only 29, look at the state of him. There we go, look at that. I like this. This is brilliant. Anybody else want to have a go? John, can you get me and John in? John, here you are, ready? Ready? Are you ready to kiss me? Kiss me, ready? Ready, go. Are you tough? Did you get it? You put your tongue in my mouth, you dirty old man. Oh dear. How are you, Sandra? Nice to see you. Sandra McLeish is with us, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. One of our officials, back from prison. Lovely. Anybody else? Give us a wave if you'd like to be on the cam. Oh, look, the kiss cam. That's it. Look at the hands going up. Can you get right at the back there? Can you sort of move your head, mate? Because your bald head, that light's shining right in my face. It's lovely. Here we go, blind. So we've got Santa Claus in, halfway up. Looks. Can you... Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, from Only Fools and Horses, Uncle Albert. Nigel. Can you get Nigel? Give us a wave from Welwyn Garden City. Hey, look, can you get him in? There, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. He's just put a newspaper up in front of her face. Must be his pleasure trip. Okay. Hey, it's good here. All coming in. Is the Queen Mother in yet? Oh, I got one down this end here, look. Can you get down to this end? Nick, swap places. That's it. Get your mum and dad in. Let's see how happy they are. And the bloke next to him's got a Norwich City cap. Can we get that Norwich City cap in? Forget the bloody ugly people. Look at that, a Norwich City cap. Hey. I can't believe you're wearing that hat. I can't believe it. I love Norwich. Any Norwich fans in? Any Ipswich fans in? Oh dear. What happened last night, eh? Goalkeeper trying to commit suicide. threw himself under a bus. It went through his legs. What a shame. They're doing well, Ipswich. Who do you support anyway, Phil? Yeovil Town. Are they in the league? What league are they in? Isthmian League, is it? Like fantasy football? Who does support Norwich? Give us a wave. Come on, give us a wave. John, Mr. Cleveland, do you want to play your little tune?
Yeah. Wrote in 19...
Now this is a true story, ladies and gentlemen. John did write a song for Norwich City.
I did.
Here we go, got it.
Football team with the yellow and green Norwich City this Sunday. And away it bears the Fountain team. The Canaries played the game. The Canaries, and the name ring loud and clear. Keep right on with the Norwich song. The Canaries are here.
Hey, come on, how about that? Do you know what, ladies? Are you taking photos? John, quick photograph, love. You don't want to break it? It's not very nice, is it? I've just arrived as well, David. How are you? I've sent him all week. I've just arrived, you know what I mean? So where are you from? Where are we all from? Anybody from up north? Give us a wave from up north. Any Scottish people in? Look, see, right at the back, furthest away from the bar. Oh, play something Scottish, yeah. Come on, bloody leg. If you leg you away then, did you see that? It sort of went oof, like a bloody car park attendant.
Might be, you be careful. Busby already broke the bloody set once this morning.
He hasn't. Where did he break it? He knocked it. I love that jumper, love. Did you get it for Christmas? You'd never buy it yourself. What? Cheeky. Got a great match, ladies and gentlemen. 2 matches today. Are we nearly win? Oh, no, we've got ages yet. 5 minutes, haven't we? 5 minutes, yeah. I could talk for 5 minutes. Shut it. I've been to London, ladies and gentlemen. Went to London. I stayed at the Hilton Hotel. Yes, I did. I'll tell you, I was doing a gig there, right? And I don't know about you, but I get bored sitting in a hotel room because there's only so much you can do in a hotel room. You get like 4 sachets of coffee, 2 sachets of tea, and that's it, and then plastic milk. So I thought, right, I'll go down to Soho. So I went down to Soho, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm walking around, and there was these phone boxes, and they had these cards in, like this, a bit like this, but different coloured ones, and they had girls' names on. And this one said, Saucy Susie for sensual fun. So I took the card, I ran back to the hotel, I dialed the number really quick in my room like that, and the voice went, hello? I said, I'm John, I'm at the Hilton Hotel. I said, room 464. I went to come round into my room, rip my clothes on, rub me in baby oil, slap my bottom and make love to me. And the voice at the other end said, you have to dial 9 for an outside line. How stupid did I feel? I was in the post office. I hate post office, don't you? An impression of somebody in a post office. Yeah, this is an impression of somebody in a post office, ladies and gentlemen. Have you noticed whenever you get to the window, they always shut the bloody thing, don't they? Well, I went in and there was a bloke come in, and he was a bank roller, ladies and gentlemen, and he had a full-face balaclava. Couldn't see his face because it's all covered up. And he went, give me the money, give me the money. And as he turned around, you know them signs that hang down? He sort of turned and it ripped the balaclava, and you saw his face, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And he said to the bloke next to me, he said, when my balaclava slipped, he said, did you see my face? He said, yes, I did. So he shot him. Bloke on the other side, he said, when my balaclava slipped, he said, did you see my face? He said, yes, I did. So he shot him. He said to me, he said, when my balaclava slipped, he said, did you see my face? I went, no. Mother-in-law did. Just nearly 5 minutes now. Oh, did you clap? Did you clap? Did somebody clap then? Can we record it, please? Can we record it? Is Sheila not in yet? I've got to say, lads, these people here, the blue coats here, do a fabulous job. They don't get paid, ladies and gentlemen. They don't get paid. Nothing. No, free. Yeah, so can we give them a massive, massive big round of applause and a big cheer? Come on. Are you on the stop clock, Mr. Daly? You're on the stop clock. You bloody woke me up last night. I said, who was in last night? Had trouble with his stop clock. Or is that a stopcock? I don't know which one it is. Ballcock, I don't know which one it is. Oh, there's Brian. Look, Brian is on telly, look. And here, pretty boy, hey. We're nearly ready, I think, not far from it. All right, Phil, how are you, mate? You all right? Lovely. He talks funny, Phil, comes from the Oval in Somerset. 1.5 minutes. Hello, Rach. All right, Rachel's over there, ladies and gentlemen, look. Got a party frock on. Who whistled then? Oh, it's okay, it was a woman. You're okay, Rach? Oh, he's shaking, he's met somebody he knows. 1 minute. I'm glad he didn't do that to me, because he did yesterday, and I thought, you're being rude. I'll get over him anyway. Oh, gosh. Oh! I'm minding it. Cool, this is lovely. When this is finished, can I have this in my house at home? It's quite nice, isn't it? Be lovely. Oh. Can we have a big wave from everybody? Oh, everybody wave, come on. Can everybody cheer? Let's cheer. 1, 2, 3, cheer! Can we cheer this side? We're not just the players. Let's cheer like that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make them feel really, really welcome. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome onto the rink world rank number 17, semi-finalist world pairs last year. From Wales, it is Robert Will. Robert's opponent, ladies and gentlemen, this year's winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award, ranked at number 5 in the world. It is from Scotland, David Goulet. And your commentary for the match is David Corkill.
Thank you, Johnny. I'm joined by Robert Paxton for this match. We've extracted him from the players' lounge to give him something to do for an hour or so. 2 ex-world champions, Robert Wheel, David Gurley, going as far back as 1996.
Jump length 27.5 metres.
For David Gurley. 2000 for Robert Wheel. Testament in many ways of David Gurley's appetite for the game, Robert, that he's able to keep going since those days at the very highest level.
Yeah, definitely for both of these players, to be honest. David and Rob, I mean, they've played at the highest level for many a year and still producing it at the top these days.
Most of Robert's successes have come in the outdoor in recent years, where he's been a multiple medal winner at Commonwealth Games. David, of course, moved into the management side as coach for both Scotland for Glasgow Commonwealth Games, and it was a very successful campaign for him and the team.
Yeah, he's moved to the sunny climates just outside Barcelona now, so he's not getting as much bowls in these days. So he's having to put a lot of time in on the rink at the moment.
Yes, he's always been a player to actually put a lot of time in, works hard at his game. I'm not going to feel sorry for him, living in a beautiful sunny climate. He was telling me what his daily routine was, and I thought, well, that's a tough life.
Yeah, it's not an easy one. Outside, wine, sun.
Down the beach, then to the gym, and down to the beach again. It's hard.
Hungry.
Yeah, so big game for Rob today. He's got a chance. He's got all tournaments this year, so being the second here of the world, he's got a chance of getting back into the 16 with some good results. He'll be looking to start off early and get his lead on the board.
2 green.
David might be tempted with this, with a little runner in the forehand. Decent target to aim for. Doing his best to get back. Well, it's not the worst result he could have managed. That would have been a lot worse if it had gone through the gap, but a toucher in the ditch. The Jack will go on the respot. Still going to be favours to green, 1 maybe 2,
1 green.
but a lot more room.
Rob's certainly
green.
left David off there. David will certainly be drawing the win here. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get himself on the board.
As expected. Too much room. Robert feeling to get really close with his last ball.
1 shot to David
Good
Gourley.
end for David Gurley. Driving a draw, picks up a single. Looks like a packed house for this match.
Jack length 28 metres.
Some of the new players coming into this arena. Oh, he's lost the Jack there, and Robert's going to take the opportunity to play to his distance and have the last ball. But some players do suffer in this arena. They find it very intimidating, and that's even before other crew arrive as well. There's more to come in for next week. We move on live in BBC, and whenever the place is absolutely kitted out and full crowd, and it can be intimidating. A lot depends on how you cope with that.
Yeah, so it can be a lonely place out there if you are struggling, but one of the best places to play in if you're playing well. So sort of 1,100-1,200 people sat on top watching you. If you're playing well, fantastic place to be.
Your bowl, 18 inches from Jack high.
Both these players in their 40s now, and a wealth of experience. And whilst David's still highly ranked and Robert's just slipped out of the top 16, there'll be not much between them in the match.
Both David and Robert will know each other's games inside out. They've played numerous times on the tour, so it's going to be a good battle, this game.
Favour your red.
some of the players still just getting used to this carpet. It's a brand new carpet and underlaying floorboards here at Potters this year from the Scottish carpet we played on in November. So I say it's just reacting a little bit different. Some decent lines there, but I say it's just getting the players a little bit of
Yes,
time to get used to it.
it's 4 inches past jack high.
Yes, the general consensus is that you've always had to have a fairly strong bowl when it comes to the portable rink, but even more so now. All the players are experimenting with wider swinging bowls. Just need to hurry, Robert. Not making it for the pace. Well, it was really the same bowl he was looking for. In fact, anything just a foot short would have been good. Chopping through the head, well, there's no real benefit. Can't see Robert playing anything other than just to rest the red ball. He's right on the outside edge of the mat to try and help the ball back. Looking for the slightly wider line with a deep swing at the end of the ball's travel by using the mat to give it that advantage. He's missing the front balls nicely. Yeah, worked it well. Used the mat well.
1 shot to Robert Wheel.
Dan Blewett is our marker for this match.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
Shot clock stays at 30 seconds for the first ball. Then comes into operation. 5 timeouts, first 2 sets. Not that many players using them all, I have to say, so especially if they're going into a tie break, they want to hang on to 1 or 2 of those in their back pocket.
Yeah, you get that extra one on the tie break anyway, just to give yourself a chance. If you have used 3 or 4 during the first 2 sets. So a lot depends how the game's going. I used a lot more yesterday than I normally do. Mainly because I wasn't playing great bowls yesterday, so just trying to take a bit more time. And say with the shot clock, you don't really have much time, so I just had to use those timeouts to get a bit of composure.
Yes, it certainly restricts the player's ability to, in many ways, manufacture the game to suit themselves. You know, they can't control the timing of the game. It's brought that constraint in.
Yeah, so when things are going well, you're just quick, you're flowing, and you don't think about it, and you're hardly using any of the timeouts that are available to you. So when it's the other way around, it is a different story. Most of the top 16 now have got used to the shot clock. There's still 1 or 2 that aren't quite got the grips with it, to be honest, at the moment, and their game doesn't suit
1 green.
the speed of the game now, but it's there, and it's one thing we've got to deal with and play to.
And that ball's going to struggle.
18 inches, David. Past jack high.
Well, both players just off their waiting line at the moment.
Yeah, it's been strange this year actually. When going from practice to games, there's always a bit of difference in pace. It's about a yard, 4 foot quicker during games than we are when we're practicing. But the line is changing dramatically. It's actually turning more when the green's heavier.
One green.
Which is extremely strange. There's 2 or 3 of us that have come off. I spoke to Nicky after his game yesterday before I went on, and he said he's told me, he said it's quicker, but the lines are even flatter.
Yes, that's Nick Brett, of course, who won the Scottish International Open. That's better. Last ball stuff again.
1 shot to David Gourlay.
Well, neither player really want to be dipping into that well of last ball recovery shots. I'm going to try and build up the damage in the first 2 balls, and neither of them have really done that so far. Early days, of course, only played 3 ends.
Shot length 28.5 metres.
David's delivery very compact. Dips the back leg in behind the front leg. It's very reminiscent of a lot of Australians and Southern Hemisphere players who do that. Robert, well, he's the full crouch. Well, this is better. Both players. 2 good lead balls.
It's what you expect from 2 players of this quality. David and Rob, you'll be looking for those sort of bowls most ends, especially from now on. 2 or 3 ends just to get into the game.
Very, very small gap. It's not touching. Very
It's not touching. That means you move onto the forehand. You can't afford to bounce it on the back. If it had been an inch away, or even an inch and a half away, you would have been happy enough to play the backhand, but we're giving the shot away if that green ball's touched at all. That could be a useful ball right there. Just over the weight, I think. Yep, that's all. Anything off that line would be good.
I think Rob's got to look to turn over now and just get past his green, back down the back, just to cover. It's not an easy shot for David to drag the jack, but if he does, just be looking to slip past his by about 2 foot, splitting the 3 red balls.
I'd be happy with that one. It's not easy just to drag this jack on the forehand. He's had a couple of goes at it so far, David.
Not a wider line.
Definitely wider. No way that's going to get back.
Now Rob, how brave are you?
Yes, do you rest the ball out for 4 or draw for 2? Neil, draw for 2.
Yep.
Well, it's a spare shot chance. There's a lovely line for it.
Just needs to run out now.
looks like it might just be dropping away. Roberts staying well away from it, but the ball's dropped.
On shots, Robert Wheel.
Yeah, so the ball just dropped away. It was definitely in within the 30 seconds of forward movement, so didn't need to be chalked up. I think it's fair to say, Robert, it's a very steady start, isn't it, from both players? You know, we're not seeing really not any attacking balls as such. They're both still trying to find their line and wait for good drawing.
Yeah, so
Jack
it's
Lynch,
been
27 and a
a
half
slowish
metres.
start really, but a lot of games have been out there this year. It's just you're finding your way into the tournament really. You don't want to go out there all guns blazing in the first week. You've got to build yourself up slowly, and say for two people, they'll be playing a final in about 10 days on here, and so that's when you're looking to peak. So it's just early rounds. It's just looking to get through the games. Yeah, David's been unlucky with the draws here in the past few years. He's had a wild card on a few times now, and it's never been an easy game. And Kelvin Kirko, he came over a few years ago. David, Les Gillett as well. So he's getting tough first rounds, David, but it can get you into the tournament early. You get a win against a player like that, you're up and running.
Oh, absolutely, but I think most of the top players prefer a player maybe who hasn't had much experience on the portable rink, and just to ease their way into the event and get a chance to practice more as well. But as you say, that's some tough draws there.
Yes, yeah.
Those names, and again Robert Wheel, you know, it's just outside the top 16. You're hoping to avoid someone like that if you can.
It's always a tough one. You do want an easier game to get yourself through the first round into the second round, but if you play someone that's good and get through, you've got your game at a higher standard straight away. You have to fight to win.
2 red.
So your game's generally slightly better after that. So it's always one of those.
Robert would be tempted here as a little runner in the backhand, his own ball onto red, could possibly get the 2 balls out, or jack through. Well, he's in the area. Ball first, then jack. Oh, he got the gap. Oh. He's taken one away, but my goodness me, that looked good.
One red.
It's got to be tempting to go again, but if he misses, it'll be an easy 3.
Yeah, I think it's just, Dan's just said it's just the one to David, so I think it'll just be a nice change, forehand draw. Get inside David's last bowl, he's going to be very close to winning it. All about pace on that line.
No, I don't think he's going to get back.
It gets back quick at the end down there. He's just over the top.
It was weight more than anything else. He's got a chance here for David to pick up a treble. Any touch in the jack will make the 3 that he wants. Just draw to it. Hope you get the extra little touch.
Draw for 2, and if you get the touch, it's a bonus. Just overplayed it as well.
Well, it's a missed chance, I have to say. You know, And David would normally go down and take
One
that
shot
one.
to David Gourlay.
There's been no real
Is
change
that
in the
length
jack
28
length.
metres?
All around that sort of 27, 28 metre jack length at the moment.
Robert Wheel lives in England, but has always played his bowls in Wales. When you speak to him, you're left in no doubt where he's from with the accent.
8 inches. You hold.
And David Gurley for years represented Scotland and moved to Sydney in Australia for a while. And now moved again to Spain. It's probably for a few years. I would expect him to go back to Australia. He does hold citizenship there.
Yeah, he's just having some time out at the moment. The amount of work and effort he put in for Bowl Scotland whilst he was in charge of their team up there. I think it's 3 or 4 years. I think he was involved in the whole build-up. He put tremendous work, time, and effort into it.
One
And
red.
so in the end, results came through.
Last bowl, 2 feet.
Obviously, you need the players there in your team to get those results as well. But
So he had world-class players to select from. In fact, he probably could have put out 2 teams and done very well, but it's all part of the selection process. That's good stuff. The legacy, of course, will be the professionalism that was
2
brought
red.
to that role, and someone else will take that over.
yes, no, definitely, it showed. I mean, you turn the sport professional up there for say almost 2 years with the squad. It wasn't just the 5 players that played. Squad of, I think it's about 12 or 13 players, and say when you put the time and effort in, they did. Results show, not just at the games, but the players that were in the squads as well. Results they were picking up in pre-tournaments to the Commonwealth Games over in America as well. I mean, I think they cleaned up, the men and women cleaned up every discipline in the US Open. So you put the time in, you get results.
Well, it's a very good ball there by Robert. Just dropping on the back of the jack, squeezing it against the red
Very
ball.
tight, David. Might favour yours slightly. Very tight.
Dan has a slight favour for the red one.
I've seen Dan a lot. He's pretty good with his judgment. So
Yeah, he's very accurate actually. He's very precise on the rink. I'm not sure if David really wants to touch his own ball. I'm not sure he thought he was up that far, but I think he's moved it away from the jack.
1 green.
That's 1 degree, and you really didn't want to do that. Not with the last ball to give it away.
I think he knew that halfway down the green as well.
Robert will not play his last ball. No point.
1 shot to Robert Wheel.
Well, it's a mistake there by David. You know, anything, just let it be, and if the marker favours your line, the shot, I'm inclined to believe it. Still, 3-all after 6. David will be thinking it should be 4-2.
Always make your opponent get the shot, especially at this level. but it certainly keeps the set interesting.
Jack leather 26 metres.
Two feet.
Turn to Jack would be useful, but just missed it. So David just deep in concentration there after his first bowl. It's not normally that far away. Some correction to be made.
Certainly better here. All on drop now. Certainly the winner.
One red.
So neither player really finding the first two bowls at the moment.
Very close, David.
It's close for
Red
shot.
slightly favour your red. Rob's bowl 4 inches past.
Well, if it's just behind the Jack, then David on the backhand. In with a chance here. He wants to get it just on the edge. Oh, not the gap. Oh dear, oh dear. Wasn't much of a space there, but he managed to get through it in a very clean way.
It's finished good anyway. Gives him chances now with his next bowl. Gives him some options.
There's a little nod there to Dan, so I'm not sure, but maybe just favour mine. He's going to have to go on the
Timeout call.
timeout. He was very slow there to get onto the mat, and Robert does take a few seconds.
Certainly on a wide line. I don't think he'll be getting back with that. Just hangs by there.
Well, slight correction for David Gurley from the last bowl. Not much, just a little bit of weight off as he trots down to get to the mat. Plenty of time.
I don't think he's got through this at all.
I'm pretty certain I'll get the umpire out for this one.
Umpire. Measure for shot.
Sharon Davies will come out with the calipers to sort this out. very accurate instrument, but it does take a while to use it. Oh, that is close.
So, yeah, very close. Just another slight adjustment on the calibre there.
That means she'll have to go back to the green one again.
One shot to Robert Wheel.
On the green.
I'll have to take back what I said
Robert
about
has
Dan's
4 time
eyes earlier.
estimate.
I think David must have been reasonably confident himself with the shot he played.
Really a good look at it as well.
Jack length
There's
26
third
and a
ball,
half
we had a good look at
metres.
it. It's Judy Potter in her usual seat. Jacket is black and white today.
Very tame for Judy.
Very much so, yes. Lovely white rose. Judy, of course, will wear different coloured jackets every day and run a competition for charity for the lifeboats every year to guess what colour jacket she'll wear on the final day. Always managed to test my knowledge in the colour spectrum. I shall wait for the cerise one to appear.
Big end for David here. It was a must-good open bowl, really. He needs to be winning this end, really. Otherwise, he'll be chasing going to the last end of the first set. Well, there's a great reply from Rob. Runs up. He's drawn the win. Great bowl.
That's a beauty. Front toucher. If it hits a red ball, the chances are that that green ball will go into the ditch. It's not absolutely centred. You might get a bit of an angle. Push it away from the jack. Either way, he has to really make it.
Yeah, he's got to be attacking this. Any contact, he's going to be pretty good.
Time out called.
Well, he won't want to go into the last end 2 down, so he's going to play it with the second one. He's got a good ball locked in there. It just depends whether he wants to push it all the way up into the ditch or whether he just wants to move it.
The easiest shot would be going quick, I think, especially the way the rink plays. And go quick, any contact, red bowl, green bowl's more than likely to go pretty far out, potentially out the rink. Jack in the ditch, start again. He's down the line.
Yep, he's got this. There we go. The jack's going through to the ditch and the green ball's going off by the looks of it. So the angle was just good enough to push that green ball away. It's actually gone off the rink completely, so 2 against 2 to the ditch. There's a bit of room there.
5 feet.
David on a much higher line. So I'm just struggling for pace this one as well.
Well, he's trying to encourage it forward. He would like to be the shot, but it's still too far away, really.
Just a shade under 5 feet.
Depends on the angle where the jack is in the ditch. I certainly expect Robert to be a lot closer with this one. Well, a better looking line. He has got more weight.
It's going to be the winner. It's not.
Just all depends how close. And that's pretty good, I would say.
One green.
One to green. Now, depends how close it is to the ditch, whether David will try and draw this or play his forehand runner to take the ball off.
He's on down the 4. It's looking more like a draw, I think.
Well, he's going for the ball. He has that forehand runner to play it off. Oh, is he going to get back?
You have to be a bit cautious. He couldn't afford to be a bowl under and take his own away. It gives Rob a 2-shot lead going to the final end of the first set.
One shot to Robert Wheel.
Has Rob lost this jack? Just
Jack
stayed.
length 26 and a
Clap
half
of
metres.
hands when he put it down.
Well, the rink might be just playing a little bit heavier, but the jack still scoots over the top. A few players have lost the jack. Decent start, good weight. So Robert will be trying to ensure that he loses only a single at the most, or score the shot, lift the first set. I think the best David can really hope for here is to try and draw the set when you're 2 down.
Yeah, he wants to give himself a chance with the last bowl, really. So, first real tactical end of the game.
Two
8
feet.
shots scored in 8 ends. Should be dropping inside, but I just watched the way David got that ball away. It was almost like he steered it into a line, and it's always going to pull away on the tight side. But a draw would almost be a good result here for the two players in terms of neither of them have really dominated in any way. Have been very, very close in terms of their ability in this first set.
Rob runs around the green now. He's pretty good. David will be tempted here.
I think if he's lying 2/3, he might go for the 2 balls. Although there is a lot of room to draw. Yeah, it's worth taking his time on this. Plenty of timeouts, so have a look at it. If he draws a shot, he'll be looking to try and see if he can get a 2 with his last ball, but got to be tempted to run the 2 balls.
Yeah, push and stay on the 2. Give him 2 or 3 seconds. Always chances then.
Well, he's decided to play very controlled to it.
So dead draw. Needs to run.
Well, I
One
have to
green.
say, I thought he would have been reaching it, just even to rest onto the green balls, but if Robert can put another green one in on the backhand, just a foot away from the jack,
top side of the jack's ideal now for Rob. It'll leave David absolutely nothing. Doesn't seem to be overly wide.
No, I'm not sure about this one. He really needs to beat the red one on the inside. If he pushes that in, it's another shot in the area. That's
Well.
actually worked out pretty well.
Well, Dave's got a chance here. 2 bowls away clean for 2.
Sure of it. Robert's last ball might.
1/3.
He's only got 1/3. Yes, that's. I think Robert's ball just sneaked in for 4th shot.
Time I called.
Yeah, it's those two he's looking at. So he's got 2/3 in that one.
I think what bit of lack of communication between Dan and David there. I think David's got 2nd and 4th, so I think his front bowl wins. I think both bowls away is 2. If he gets to split in locks, he could even come away with this with a 3 and win the set.
Well, that would be a fantastic bowl. It's one of the harder shots to play, though. He's going strong. Close to the 2 balls.
He might be unlucky here.
Oh, he is unlucky.
He's dropped it away. He's got a little touch on it and it has dropped out.
Don't think that's going to be enough.
1 shot to David Gourlay. First set to Robert Wheel.
Well, he was a 1/4 of an inch from getting the 2 balls away. As it is. Just removed 1, takes a single, loses the first set, 5-4. It's just one of these hard games that you play in the first round, isn't it, Robert? You know, it's no one's playing particularly well, but every single shot you sort of feel that you're
26.5
fighting hard
metres.
for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's been quite a few rounds like that so far. There's been a couple of really good games in the first rounds we've had the last few days. But I say everyone's just sort of fighting on the carpet, just getting into it. So your first round's always the hardest game, really. Gets yourself into the tournament. No matter how much time you put practice on the carpet, match play is completely different. David will be wanting a lot more of those this set. Pressure's on him now. So Rob will be looking to push on. First set victory.
1 red.
Robert's still using the outside of the mat. Able to give his ball just a little bit more width. Use a deep swing to get back into centre rink.
One red.
Doesn't look right. He's overcorrected by some margin.
There's 2 lines down on that backhand back to the commentary box, and the inside line is about a yard heavier. We're actually very close to hitting that line. the way the carpet's playing this year. So if you do just go a bowl inside, it does put up pretty quick. Drops a lot better with this one. Draws the win.
He was given just too many chances in the end. Well, just got to wait. He's got a chance. Needs an edge off the front one. Oh, it's going to drop away.
One shot to Robert Wheel.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
Reaction from the crowd there as the mat up and Jack just arriving very close to the ditch. Brought back to the 3 metre mark.
Both players in deep thought out there at the moment. Both probably feeling a little bit frustrated that they can't get the killer bowls in at the moment. It's a little bit scrappy, but scrappy can be very entertaining sometimes.
I think it's fair to say we have seen bowls right on the Jack, quite a number of them, but not normally the lead bowl, and that's where, as you're saying, Robert, the frustration comes in.
Yes, yeah, big time. Both David and Rob out there today would be wanting their first 2 bowls right on top, put the opponent under pressure, and so it's frustrating when you're not doing that, which I found out yesterday myself.
A lot of short bowls.
2 green.
Players just getting caught. Mat up at 26 metre Jack length. Just needs to drop around the ball if he can. Oh, wrong side, and let's push it a lot closer, but it's also given him a shoulder to work off.
Rob can find one here. He can close the door down on this end and put David under enormous pressure to find a decent. It's on a decent line. Just sliding under. Good enough to count.
Absolutely. David will be looking at that front plant as well to
Green.
see what damage that will do. I think it's taking 1 bowl out. Coming off the shoulder of the green bowl also on the backhand. 4-hand's, well, the forehand's the option as well. The plant will still work on the forehand. His own bowl coming in. And he prefers to play a runner on the forehand, David, most of the time.
I think he might look down the back. He's got a chance. Slips the plant off the back. He can get the Jack. So he's got the edge of the shot bowl as well. controlled timer.
Yep, if that bends, it'll get the plant. If not,
Depends where he gets off the front. Oh, he's unlucky.
oh, he's very unlucky. He could end up losing 4 here. Well, that's a horrible
3
result.
shots to Robert Wheel.
3 it is. Bad result for David Gurley. He was in the area, got nothing
David
for
has
it.
1 time out remaining.
It's the first multiple of the game, I believe.
Absolutely, it's been singles all the way. The first turn ends and got that multiple. It certainly looked for.
Jack
Certainly
Lennon,
looked to me as if
26.5
David had the
metres.
chance of the jack with that last ball. He just got an edge. Take him away from it.
It's a lot better opener from Rob this time. Great ball to start the end off.
Good effort, but setting up a bit of a target.
Inch and a half.
Davey might be tempted to this.
6 inches
Just
short.
arriving down the back.
The angle's good for the 2 balls to be plucked out of the head.
Oh, he's on a very tight line.
Wow. No, he's pulled that across.
Chance for Rob now if he can get a little inside off his own bowl, off his last. Turning the jack round the corner. Heaps of trouble David will be in.
It's not a bad ball actually. It's
That's what I term a good bad one.
yes, I think he was probably just trying to drop in on it. As you were saying, to either 3 shots, but anything short was always going to be useful. I thought David might stick to the backhand, try and use that shoulder.
He's pushed it on a line, all on pace. Anything over and it just won't get back.
Well, Robert's making his way back down to the mat. He knew that ball was short.
One green.
David hasn't got many options left for his last bowl, especially if Rob can put one on top here. He certainly pushed that out well.
Well, that's a handy ball there. In case David decides to play the runner, ball on the ball, to run through. 4-0 up.
Well, he's looking at this. I think he's looking at the forehand run.
It certainly looks like it. It's just whether the green ball will pass the jack, and if it doesn't, he could be even more down.
So he's sticking to the backhand. Sensible shot. Draw off Rob's wing bolt. Oh, he's
Oh, this is a hard shot to play with that pace.
oh,
What a result! Acknowledged that right away to Robert. That was certainly not what he was playing. He might have managed to scrape out a double on this one.
2 shots to David Gurley.
Well, fortunate result for David. He was onto the target. probably in the end they got the best result possible.
Definitely. Getting the underside of the red, just turned the green away from the jack. Got it solid, he's probably dropping a 3.
Jump length 29 metres.
The lights are bright out there, so peak cap.
– 18 inches.
A little bit surprised that they were playing the forehand ball, because the jack's coming into the green ball. Then the backhand looked like if he held out a little bit at all, he was resting the green one.
Certainly a flatter line from Rob. All on the hold now.
One red.
Ball was shot anyway, so just a little bit closer. Looks a better line. Well, everything's better about this line and weight.
Tempted now.
I think he would have a little run at this, the way the balls are sitting, but
Any contact on the front red apart from solid gets them both away.
he's angled very much for the draw line though. Yes, he's sticking to the draw.
Puts his own in the solid. Oh,
Well, he was in the area.
One green.
Just a very good result in the end to get an absolutely plumb angle. Makes his back green one look very handy.
not a great deal on for David now. Backhand draw, cold draw.
He's on an inside line looking for an edge. Whoa! Really couldn't see that ball going through off the front one.
2 red.
It was a wonderful result.
Good chance now for Rob as well. Both bowls got 2/3. He's got the deepest.
If he's playing the backhand, the angle's to come onto the jack.
And he's turned over the 4 now.
He's better than the 4.
Decent runner down the 4. And the
Timeout.
timeout. Just taking his time. Big bowl this for Rob.
I think a lot of players are finding Rob that ball just holds out on the forehand runners a bit more, and if you're right-handed, backhands seem to be dipping in a little bit better. Noticed that with John Price actually, his game. John openly admits that he's not the best forehand runner player. Much prefers to play backhand.
Oh, he's down the throat. All on connection now.
Ball and jack.
Oh, he's unlucky.
Oh, that is a horrible result. Really should have the 2 balls with that, or an edge in the jack.
One shot to David Gourlay.
One's
Robert
gone.
has 3
Keeps the
timeouts
lead.
remaining.
4-3 in the second set.
Shot length 29 metres.
Once again, the two first balls just a bit loose.
Rob's bowl, 2 feet.
Certainly on a better track this time, David.
Well, everything's better about this one. Pick up the track would be a bonus. Yep, got it right in the middle.
Good response from David after he dropped the 3 on the second end. He's picked
6
his game
inches.
up a touch, got himself back into the set.
No, it's a really good effort.
1 red.
Well, just dropping through. I'll drop the green ball down. I think it's still just the one.
It's very close for second.
Rob's just got through that on a wider line. That's got a little bit too much.
One red and a measure.
David's just starting to ask some questions of Rob here.
Sure, if I've ever seen David struggle with to get a line so much. It's normally he's a very good line player. It's not a particularly easy shot to filter your way through these two balls to get the right weight.
All on pace. Line's real good. Just over.
Thought he might have been tempted with a forehand in that
Yeah.
one because there's a trail of the jack on.
Players are called for the umpire.
1 red and measure for second.
Well, as a measure for second, it makes the forehand shot, the last ball, look even more like the one to play, but obviously Robert felt the backhand was suitable for him.
One shot to David Gourlay.
Just the one to level things up.
Shot length 29 metres.
It's been a bit of a scrappy affair, there's no doubt about that. It's those hard matches that you have that you're not quite sure how it's going to go. Both players can play a lot better. It's a matter of which one finds form over the next few ends.
Rob's given this a chance. Drawn the win here. Great adjustment.
Yes, there's a lot of corrections going on with the second ball, not always in the same end, but
It's touching the jack, 2.5 inches short of jack high.
it's obvious that both players are working very, very hard to get close to the jack. David, little inside runner. Well, I thought he would have had more weight on that, to be truthful, because he could afford to punch that ball out.
Needs to be reaching. Doesn't give Rob much of a shot now. It's like both draws are blocked almost.
Back bowl. The gap is 7 inches.
Well,
Wide forehand draw possibly.
Yes, I
around
think
the front
so.
too.
Lost bowl,
yeah,
3 feet.
throw it out on the old high line. See if it will come back. But he's playing the backhand, but it's the same sort of shot in the backhand. He still needs to be wide of the target. Can't afford to be into it.
Needs to run. Oh, he's good.
Well,
Hungry.
David hasn't got much. He's got jack or nothing really.
be a bit more aggressive at it. Certainly a lot more weight this time.
Playing the hardest shot on the rink.
Giving it a go as the weight comes off. He's got a chance.
Oh, he's played it perfect.
Oh,
What a bowl.
Possibly one of the best balls of the match. Played it with draw weight. I thought he was playing it with a bit more, to be truthful. But that was absolutely perfect. Front toucher, has the back bowl, lies 2. Robert, well, no choice but to hit this because I can't see him being much worse off.
Almost a hit and hope. Gets the thin of the bow. If the jack does go out, he's dropping 1 on the respot. Goes deep.
Time out call.
Probably still just the 1.
Very conceivable to get the edge of the front ball and take the other one out. Might remove one of the green balls, but he's got the other one sitting.
Robert has 2 timeouts remaining.
There's nothing particularly easy about this shot.
Forehand. Possibly a decent time down the forehand. There's a half chance he might even get past the shot and get a very thin edge on the jack. Thin on the jack, he could get a 2.
Well, either way. He's still playing the forehand runner. Now the only chance he has here is to get a big edge off the front balls. Very nearly managed that.
Two shots to David Gourlay.
A double for David, and really that shot he played deserved to get something.
Yeah, the last 2 or 3 ends, David's played some really good big bowls. Turn heads. That's the way the game's going. I think that's what's done to win it, to be honest.
The crowd aren't going anywhere, they're enjoying this.
128.5 metres.
Yeah, it's a great day's play here today. 2 more games coming up today. Just a high quality as this.
So after this we've got Mervyn King, last year's runner-up, against Ben Sherwin, who won his way through on the tour card event. Very good young player. And this evening, well, it's looking very tasty this evening.
What a game it is tonight.
Paul Foster and Mark Dawes. Another tour card player, Mark Dawes, but very experienced English international lead.
Oh, great play.
And just a tough enough draw for Paul Foster in his first round.
So Mark giving himself a great chance after Scotland to get into the 16 as well this year. So, huge game for both players. I think coming into this tournament, Mark's provisionally in the top 16. So certainly be looking to push on and get through the first hurdle. But wow, what a game!
One red.
Confident draw needed from David now. He'll give himself a chance to make sure this is up. Anything past is going to be good. He's played it well.
Yeah, still a bit of room, but the whole idea is
Two
to
red.
put the pressure on.
I think Rugby tempted at this. Plenty of chances down the forehand.
Well, he's sticking to the draw, but it should be an arriving draw. Make sure he's reaching the bowl of jack. No, he just wants to ease in front of the red one.
Ease and drop.
Very good ball. Exactly what David will be playing, unless he's prepared to take a risk,
Green.
but it could go wrong. There's always a chance to ease in the back on the forehand with a little bit of weight, but doesn't really want to pull the jack too far.
He's on a high line. Looks like he's got through it a touch.
Yeah, he just pushed through it. Well, he was playing the percentages, trying to rest the ball off or turn the jack for two.
Had to give himself a chance. He's finished well anyway. So Rob had a little passable shot himself. I'll be just looking another forehand draw. If he does get that jack round the corner, he could make a score. Over 3. Top edge. Nice safe line.
That's very wise. Throw it out. Hope to get back on good weight, but he's actually overplayed it anyway.
One shot to Robert Wheel.
He's back on the board after the second end. Back to 6-5 down. Back in the game, 2 to play. Wins 2 ends, he's 3.
Essentially scored there. A good old battle this now. This is who's going to keep their nerve for the last 2 ends. Robert gets over the line here, it's a big win for him.
Massive one. He's
Jack.
very close to that jack again, and he's lost it this time.
Now, let's just see what David decides to do here. Will he make a dramatic change?
He's just playing a little bit longer. He's tee to tee pretty much, David. Neither player's put the jack anywhere really from apart from the tee.
Jack left 27.5 metres. David certainly left that short. Very unusual, really. Rob will be looking to step in here, put some pressure on. And he's good. Runs a fraction more, is very good.
10 inches.
Double
Yours.
for Rob here would be a huge
Last
end.
bowl, 10-inch gap.
Well, normally you would say that's a fairly straightforward draw shot for David Gurley, but nothing's been particularly easy in this match.
See him arriving.
Looks good enough.
One green.
Well, still one to green. Taking one off.
Very small adjustment needed from Rob again now. So if he can just slip his first bowl, be very good. Probably force David into an attacking shot.
Doesn't want the jack at that angle.
One green.
Still a draw for David. If he pops one in here, he could give himself a really good position. Two up into the last end, he'll be very happy.
He's given himself the deepest, so he's got options as well now.
The way David's looking at that, he felt he was a lot closer. Robert.
Can he make that small adjustment? Just needs to bend. Just needs any bend.
He's not going to make the double.
One green.
Might just stop David from playing any attacking shot. Just try and draw this. At worst, he goes into the last end level. At best, goes into the last end 2 up. Looks like he's pushed through it a little bit.
just overplayed again. So, one end shootout then.
One shot to Robert Wheel.
Line was good. As I say, Rob, it's a one-end shootout with David Gurley having the last ball, but Robert Wheel will have the choice of length.
It'll be a completely different end this now. Real tactical end. Attacking bowls probably, which the crowd love to see.
Shot length 26.5 metres.
First ball's crucial here, really.
It's a couple of feet away.
2 feet.
Well, David still trying to play the backhand to negotiate the front ball. He didn't have the weight to get past it anyway. Line was good, but that's a missed chance and he knows it. Really good ball there, would have put the pressure on Robert.
It's already a couple of short bowls. It's blocking the front up already. So whoever gets in here will be in the driving seat. Rob's a lot closer. Needs to just run a fraction.
Still available the backhand if he wants to play it.
Gap is 14 inches. Jack.
Decent draw down the backhand there. It's not going to be easy to get off. There's no runner available at all now. David's pushing it up.
Oh, he doesn't look right. He's dropped this even shorter. Goodness me, David, I would change onto the forehand with the next one because you're just not feeling it there. It's looking better.
Doesn't want to drop too much though to give a shoulder away. Gives
Well,
David a bit of a sniff off the other hand now.
3 green.
Has to be a forehand now. Over the weight at all, he's got a chance to rest that ball and drop in for shot.
Just got to give it a chance. Confident draw. 9 out of 10. Well, he's staying to the backhand.
Staying to the backhand, I am surprised. Well, it's still open, it's still doable there, there's no doubt about that. Still plenty of room. Has he
Better
got
with
enough?
this.
Needs
Better with
enough.
this.
Yes, he's there. I'm not sure whether if you're watching David Gurney's body language if he was certain about that.
No.
One
Be
red.
interesting what Rob plays here now. Will he just try and cold draw it again off the 4? There is chances down the runner.
Yep, take the ball out of front plant. Front plant will actually remove the red ball. Push his own closer. Edge of the ball is good. It's forcing David to draw another one.
Time out goal.
I think I'd be choosing the runner, to be honest. This stage, put the pressure on. So neither player's been drawing really good bowls, so a couple of chances down that forehand. Yep.
Yeah, well, the ball out, you know, it's you're asking a question of David Gurley,
Yeah.
the ball out. He's
The
right on the inside edge, though. Front edge of the mat.
So hold on. Oh, he's pushed it wide.
Yeah, body language says he's wide.
One shot in the second set. It's David Gurley. Match
Time had
tiebreak.
arrived. Everybody knew that he'd missed. Tie break time.
Probably deserved, to be honest. David probably just edged that second set. He's played some good bowls.
David won the toss. He's given the jack to Robert the first end.
So, in case you didn't hear that, David Gurley won the toss of the coin. And he's got the option to take the jack and give it away, so he's given it away to Robert. Next end, it'll be Robert's choice. And if we need a third end, it'll go back to David. And he can decide whether he wants to keep the jack or give it away.
So again, another match
Dartland,
goes to
26.5
tiebreak.
metres.
All but one game so far. He's found a good one here. Will David be tempted?
I don't think so. I think if the ball had been jack high, he would have been. Although he is swinging the arm a little bit.
Forehand runner.
He likes these forehand runners. Well, he is going for it. Jack in the ditch or bowl out. He's got the edge.
So normally he'd have just drawn that off, but I think that's the confidence of the players out there, just scratching a little bit for a top-notch draw. So just forcing a little bit more into the runners. Rob's pretty good again. Would he get back enough this time?
Gap and hole will be drawing it this time. That's a very good ball after a runner. Really good ball. Getting back into centre ring.
Gap is 8 inches. 5 inches short.
There's just a confident draw for Rob off the backhand. He's got a feather off his own bowl if he needs it. He doesn't like it.
Oh, he's just brought that too much inside.
One red.
Well, still get there in either hand, but it's just narrowed it a little
5
bit.
inches short.
The short bowls.
It's one of those now. Do you leave that?
I think he needs another one in, but around the outside of the wing bowl, the right hand side of your picture would be good. If he comes behind that, it'd be a perfect bowl.
A lot of work to do from out there.
Here it comes. Can he make it past? Not quite. Robert might be tempted just to play controlled weight into this. Use his own ball.
He's on a half decent road, but as he pushed it, he's left it.
Yep. Yeah, he played the narrow line, but didn't push through it. He's got no back position now.
First end to David Gurley.
What happened with that one? That was just didn't get through it at all. I don't know what happened to that. He had no back position to work with, so I suppose he thought he probably had to draw it. Well, David Gurley, very strange first end type, quite negative at times, and normally it's quite aggressive.
Yeah, I mean Davey went early obviously with his first, which gave him a chance, gave a bit more room. But say Rob's third and fourth bowls, well, just lack of confidence I think, and frustration out there, not
Dartland's
picking a
28
good
metres.
line and weight. David changed his game a little bit in the second set, and the tie break he started to attack a bit more.
decent starter.
7-inch gap.
In the context of this match, 7-inch gap is pretty good.
Yeah, normal day for these two, that wouldn't be anywhere near close enough.
One red.
Just giving Rob a bit of a guide, that. Knows if he gets just inside Davies' last bar, he's got a great chance of getting the winner. He's certainly on a great line. Oh, he's drawn this an absolute perfect ball.
Peach of a ball. Front toucher. And just back on. He knew that was good all the way. Doesn't leave David an awful lot. It's hard to draw that shot. Even if he drops off his own ball, I don't think he's going to get it.
I think he might be tempted at this.
Well, he's looking to see if the jack will bounce at all, but
It's not set square anyway, the jack and bowl, so there's going to be a bit of gap wherever they end up.
David has one time out remaining.
It's probably big enough gap off the forehand to even chip the bowl.
I was going to say he could chip the ball on the forehand if he doesn't get the front plant, and the jack will go in the ditch. It might even bounce off the green ball onto the respot position, so definitely worth it on a runner in the forehand. 2 chances.
It's his favourite runner as well, forehand runner. He doesn't miss too many.
Oh dear.
Commentator's curse, there we go.
Absolutely. Well, he's in the area.
Oh,
What a result that was.
he was almost unlucky for a moment, but
Couldn't see the 2 balls going at that angle.
One
that
red.
was a great strike.
Thought the jack had to move. Obviously there was a bigger gap between the ball and the jack than what we could see. David would have looked at that and realised that it was possible. We couldn't
Nice.
see from our angle. He's close again.
Just slipping past.
Well, it's going to be a match. Lie against Robert with the last delivery, and
He's in a quandary now, David. Because Rob, whatever he plays now, Rob's got a shot.
back position's good.
I thought Rob might have been half tempted before. Do you go deep? Do you try and draw a front touch?
I think it needs to be closer. I really do.
Oh, he's gone deep, I think. Whether that was on purpose or not, I'm not sure.
Well, from his body language,
I'd say no, but
I would say no. Because he immediately slapped down the cloth on his hand, and I have a feeling, that he was actually trying to draw that.
the way these two have been drawing, it's not a certainty, this one. Backhand run, any edge, any contact on the red gives Rod the win, but you opt for the draw.
Oh, it's a gutsy ball to try and draw this. He wasn't far away with the third delivery. He's down on a good line again.
Needs to ease. He's through it.
Oh, has he pushed it through?
He's gone through it.
Yeah, you saw that early, Rob. He has indeed. To see even a foot away is not easy out there. And
Going through the next round,
Robert
Scotland's
will be
David
very disappointed
Gourlay.
with that. Robert Wheel won the first set 5-4, lost the second 7-6, and the tiebreak 2-0. That's David Gourlay through to the second round. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so with Mervyn King against the qualifier Ben Sherwin.
Going through the next round, David Gourlay. Lovely. So, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you are leaving, don't forget to take your belongings with you, and also drink plenty of water in the interval. Just ordinary water. Okay, everybody got the second match coming up very, very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Second match coming up very, very, very shortly. And don't forget, if you are going, you can watch this on YouTube. Until next week on YouTube, just put in Okay, don't worry about the one up there. So are we having a good tournament, ladies and gentlemen, yes? Who's seen lots and lots of the matches? Put your hands up. Who's seen most of them? I've got another pen, that's 3 I've got in my pocket. Keep nicking off the table. Because John's from Norfolk, ladies and gentlemen, he's a good Norfolk boy. Play an Ipswich song. Ipswich song, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm playing a Norwich song, which varies, and I've been asked to play a song for Ipswich and record it, and it's Oh God, I Help in Ages Past. Here we go then, Ipswich song. I never felt more like sick and blues, but Ipswich win, Norwich lose. You got to sing the blues.
What should we sing, John? Do you want us, should we do a little bit of a sing-along? Get more John in? We'll have a bit of a sing-along. Where? Anywhere you like. Okay, we'll sing a bit later, tonight perhaps. Shut up, Brian. You all right, Brian? Yeah. Oh, lovely. Can we give our officials a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? They worked very, very hard. We've got Dan Blewett today and also Sharon Davies. And I don't know who's working the stop clock. We'll find out very shortly. Yes, hold on, I'm being silent. I can't ask that. I can't answer that. Okay, I'll answer after. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our second match. Would you please welcome onto the ring 2014 Tour Car Champion, Ben Sherwin. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben's opponent with 6 WBT titles, world rank number 6, it's Norfolk's very own Mervyn King. There's our players. I hand you over to our commentary, David Corkill. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny. And with me for this game is Nick Brett, the Scottish International Open winner. We love to have the stars in with us.
Good evening, everybody. Or afternoon, should I say?
Well, it'll probably be watched in the evening as well. That's fine, Nick. Good to see you here.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to a top quality game.
It's Mervyn King, of course, would go in as a very strong favourite for a match like this, especially after last year. But the rink is different, circumstances are different, and Ben Sherwin's a new young player, new young face onto the scene. So he'll be interesting to see how he adapts to the normal, relentless skill of drawing of Mervyn.
Yeah, definitely Mervyn will be full of joys of spring after last year, and Ben will certainly have to play to keep up with him. But, with a new surface this year, everybody's trying to learn the same as each other.
Yes, they're trying to find their way, Nick, aren't they? You know, I think it's fair to say that the obviously with the changes of the rink, it's slower, as we've said. It's just a bit flatter in terms of the bend of the ball.
It certainly is, but as the same old adage is, it's the same for everybody.
Certainly out in a wide line. That's as wide as I've seen anybody play that forehand. And making it back almost to centre rink.
Yeah, I think Ben's using the grooves, I believe.
He is, he's using the aero groove, yeah. Mervyn, I would expect to be using his normal swinging ball, which would be the inside tiger he would normally play with, but
I think he's aces this time.
has he moved to a different ball because of the rink?
Yeah, I think he's gone to his aces. I just think he feels they're they're comfortable, and I think he's happy with them after last year here. And I
Favour
think
the
he's just
red.
gone back with them.
Some players move about, they change around different bowls, sometimes they're attached to different companies, and it means that they have to play with that manufacturer. There's others that change around bowls all the time. This is close. Oh, good effort.
Certainly Ben's started pretty good. Nice friendly start between the two of them.
Yes, absolutely.
One shot to Mervyn King.
Keep things nice and tight in the first 2 or 3 hands. Played against Ben actually in the tour card event and qualifier for that. And very easy guy to play against. You know, he chats away and very relaxed. Doesn't get wound up, which is great.
Yeah, I think he's one of the typical Cumbrians really. They're all pretty friendly,
They've
know how to
28
play
and a
and
half
play the
metres.
game well.
Yep, good, hard professional to play against, and you know what you're getting there, which is good. Some players don't like to chat, others do. It varies a lot.
It's very true. Some are pretty chatty while they're going good, and if they're not going good, they tend to just be quiet and try and knuckle down and concentrate.
Probably very wise.
Two crackers to start from Mervo.
Well, that's what we expect from Mervyn.
Yeah, that's what he does when he's at his best. Definitely his first two put you under the pump. As I know to my cost from last year.
Well, I think we've all been on the back end of of what's happened when Mervyn's in full
right.
flow, and he played Paul Foster last year, which was probably his best game ever that I've ever seen, and kept Paul down to just a few shots, and it was outstanding play.
Yeah, and arguably Paul does the same with his first two bowls as well, so it was a momentous tussle between them.
It's good shooting, as they say.
Certainly is. Ben's forced himself into and trying to draw it, which is probably the best thing. Tend to go in between shots are not the easiest.
No, he's close for this. Really good effort. Drops back, it's even better. Didn't get the drop.
It's a good bowl at this stage. Certainly Merv would have been close to adding another
red.
had Ben missed.
Well, that's good grouping, isn't it? You know, you have 6 balls there, all within a foot or so.
It certainly is. Ben will be hoping just to lose an inch or so, or even get to the front bowl.
Yeah, I would say just play the same ball and hope that it dips into the jack, makes a double out of it.
Yeah. Certainly looks on a tighter line.
Well, he's chasing it. If he's over the weight, he'll not get back.
Be careful he doesn't get his own.
Oh, good effort. Drop the ball down though, and that might make a difference.
2 shots to Mervyn King.
Still 2.
Yeah.
Ben Sherwin's girlfriend on the left. Entertainer by Train, I believe.
I believe so, yeah.
Track now, 25
She
minutes.
sang when we were in Scotland, I
Yes,
believe.
she is a singer. Nothing really to worry about with that. It's a wee bit different when it comes to Ben Sherman though. He's an estimator at Sellafield nuclear site. I hope he's good at estimating.
Yeah, I hope he's very accurate.
Yes, I wouldn't like to be making a mistake there.
No, that could be pretty costly.
Absolutely.
It's been a pretty good standard so far, don't you?
Yes, Mervin's got right in there. Ben's doing the recovery bit, and again, it's a good first bowl. It's new bowls he's using as well, but he's made the right decision. He's gone for the big swing, the big bias bowl.
Yeah, I think everybody were looking to get back down the centre as opposed to flirting with holding them in.
Yes, it's a dangerous policy on the portable rink to go searching for tight lines. Recipe for disaster.
Yeah, because all the players will notice and play the jack length accordingly to make you struggle the most.
1 red. Eight inches in front.
Oh, great effort from Ben, just sliding through the gap.
1 red.
Merv just the wrong side of the bowls with the cover.
Slapped a leg. Realises it's just not going to get back. Oh, it's worse. It's just pushed the ball in.
Yeah, difficult shot up the backhand if you're looking to be over the pace.
Yeah, cost him
2
another
shots
shot.
to Mervyn King.
You sort of get sucked into those little overweight shots, don't you? Because they look right.
It's always the shot that looks to play, but it's the hardest one to play. That's the biggest problem. And unfortunately, there it just got outside of one of Merv's and another shot away. And then when you do get yourself on the board, it's another one you've got to try and get back.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
And they're hard to get back, especially Merv bowls, first bowls, really good at this moment in time. And it's a typical Merv performance up to yet. First bowl really close.
Yes, I often say to the people that it's their first time here or in other events in the portable rink that just don't look at the obvious shot, the one that's the first choice. Look at the second choice. It may not be, it's the best possible one, but it's a higher percentage shot to get something out of it.
Yeah, it's almost you can almost go down the draw drive policy if that's what you choose to do, because the nice shots very difficult to play here. You don't get much value for money.
No, not a lot.
Can be dangerous with that draw drive policy, but sometimes if you hit the target, it can go your way.
You can shake people up, there's no doubt about that. The top players like yourself have got enough time on the rink to know what they're doing, but for some of the new guys it's difficult. We see Ben just sticking on this backhand this direction. And this morning's game, David Bolt and John Price, David was playing the forehand and he played it extremely well. He's about the only player that's actually favoured the forehand.
Yeah, most players play up and down. Well, certainly down this backhand this way. Some of the top seeded players play backhand, but all of them play this backhand coming this way. The forehand tends to vary a bit. Sometimes a big swing. It's got a little bit of a flat down to it at the moment.
Mervyn missing the chance to close the door on Ben. Got a chance with this one. Yes, he was good off the edge. Mervyn knew that. You could see it coming in. He knew that ball was just going to get a slight edge and into the jack.
One green.
He's always a good weight, but the straight just put him back on the perfect line.
Yeah, just got him right in front of it. It's great the way Mervyn plays the game. He just goes down. A lot of people would have been looking maybe at the front plant there and all sorts of other things, but he didn't get the shot on the draw, but he knew exactly what he was going down to play.
Yeah, Mervyn is very draw focused, and he knows it. He's good at it, and he does it quite a lot. So he backs himself to draw pretty much within inches. Most times he gets on the mat when he's going well. Fortunate for me, I play internationally with him, and he does lots of times.
Yes, he does. I know. Yes.
So he knows it. He knows it's his forte, and he just keeps doing it and doing it.
Ooh, we're looking for that edge again. Just didn't have the weight to carry it.
One shot to Ben Sherwin.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Forehands. 5-1.
I think Ben will be pretty pleased. Just get himself on the ball now and regroup and get into the game.
Yes, just try and build on it if he can. He has got a heavy drive on Ben. He can push him down the rink at a fair old pace, but he's quite draw focused as well. He's a drawing player.
Yeah, your drives will get you out of trouble, but be all and end all. You at some stage you're going to have to start drawing near to the jack.
Yeah, if you're going to win championships, you have to be able to be a good drawer. No
Yeah.
doubt about that.
And being the tour card winner, he's obviously got a good all-round game. Yet again.
He's got a chance with this one. Well, stood up. Is it going to drop back? Could be one to green. Good effort.
Looks like he's done enough from this angle.
Mervyn wasting no time. Down in the backhand.
It doesn't look too bad either if he can get right back to one or the other.
Yeah, he would like the edge of the green one on the inside. Well, that's a great ball.
One red.
Excellent delivery. Didn't get the drop on the green though.
He's got the shot back, which is crucial.
So first runner from Ben. Controlled weight. Hard shot to play.
Yeah, very difficult. But unfortunately, we're all still trying them.
Oh, green ball just dropped out. Certainly brought an extra one in. There's Judy Potter in her usual seat, right in the corner.
2 shots to Mervyn King.
Judy loves watching the balls.
She certainly does. Usual seat.
Yep. Must go down and sit there sometime.
Rather you than me, David.
Yeah.
Rather you than me.
I would be extracted by security.
Unless Judy did it herself.
Just give me one of those looks, that's all. David, I think this is my seat.
I think you would know when she's walking towards you.
Great supporter of the balls, Judy. Just loves to watch it.
She does. Always in a conversation with somebody sitting in front, alongside.
Mervyn, back to
First bowl again. First bowl again. He's not missed many of them. It's not too bad. Second.
Well, I like the way, I've always liked the way Mervyn plays in that he's a good example for anybody who's coming into the game. You know, you get your first ball close as a lead, you put your next one a foot behind. Any skipper plays with that's going to be happy.
That doesn't get any better. Look, if you get a touch on the jack, you've always got a chance.
Exactly. You know, it's a very, very good ball by Ben. Mervyn had already covered the back position.
Merv's been doing it for years. Experience is everything. Played every position, I think, for England.
One red. Yeah, it's leaning on the jack, actually touching.
Well, just a little bit extra weight on your last and you'll be very close. Can't afford to go chasing it too much. It's good weight for it, I have to say.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's not far away. It's only got to bring her in a touch, and to be fair, he can be tight as well. So it's a fractions, and at the minute, Merv's just finding the right fractions.
Well, he's just not going to make it, but that virtually closes the door on any sort of overweight shot.
Yeah, and Ben's just got to draw to the bowl and hopefully sit Merv away.
It's not easy. Thought he might have had a look down the forehand because 3 seconds there. You know, again, he's not far away, but ball on the jack to squeeze it through. There was chances or opportunities and no real danger.
Yeah, at 7-1, it might have been worth a go to see if you get a result go your way.
There's a nutty set of braces.
Yeah, he was a fisherman, I think.
I haven't seen a set like that since the 1980s. Mervyn just missed with the first one. A chance for Ben to walk in and put something close.
Yeah, he'll be relieved to get a free target with his first bowl. Merv's not missed many. Not too bad a correction.
He hasn't missed with the second one. Not only that, he's brought the jack over to the other side of the rink, which brings his back ball into play.
Certainly hitting the straps today, Mervo.
Good effort again. Good position.
1 red.
Just a bit out there with that one.
Yes, you've got 2 seconds.
May
3
see some
inches.
pace
It's
this
3 inches
time.
behind the jack.
Well, certainly worth reaching through to it. No doubt about that. At 8-1, he really can't afford to lose this end. Trying to time it through.
Yeah,
Once again, like it's the hard shot, isn't it?
it is the hard shot.
In many ways, the right shot, but you know, it's so difficult to get it absolutely on target with that weight.
His percentages of getting them are low. It's probably less of a nice result quicker, but you may work more chance of getting
something.
That's right.
2 red.
And it has to go quicker this time.
Yep.
Must go quick.
Probably
Track.
only good contact for him is the jack as well, and he's
Trying to work out which hand he was on there at first because the ball seemed to straighten up, but he's lost a double.
Two shots to Mervyn King and the set to Mervyn King.
Well, 10-1. No need for the last two ends. The boys discuss whose choice it is for Matt and Jack going into the second set, and fairly straightforward there from Mervyn King. It was a typical Merv the Swerve performance.
Yeah, his first two bowls were going really good. That makes it really difficult for Ben. Then Ben wasn't early part of the set. It wasn't too far away. Merv just relentless on the draw and picking up end after end. All of a sudden you accumulate quite a few shots, and it's a long way back. You start chasing the game then.
Jack length 23.5 metres.
Yes, there's no doubt whenever Mervyn King's on his game with that first two deliveries, you have to be very sharp yourself, or you start running early and shake him up.
Yep, that is, I mean, go back to last year's game, that was my approach with Mervyn. But you've got to hit, or you do that for your first one.
Yes, I think that was nominated as a game of the year, really. It was...
Yeah, I certainly played as good. I certainly felt I played as good as I got, and Mervyn was, well, you know, outstanding to say the least.
The boys were telling, I was commentating that game last year, Nick, and when you were playing, the boys in the bar were watching it, and they were coming up and saying, I think we'll just pack it in now. No one's going to beat Mervyn on that form.
No, and he did it the next two games after that.
He did.
2-inch gap,
You know,
18 inches.
First end, second set, advantage to Ben.
yeah, Ben will just be looking to keep this one close as he can and be in the game at the end of this set, I would say.
No, this is a chance.
Yeah, try and add, but don't make it easy for Merv.
Drop in behind it, centre rink. Trying with this, just has to slide past.
2 green.
Yeah,
It's just made it.
not a bad spot either. It's not helping Merv.
One green.
Yeah, he was on a good line, just not quite enough.
Second shot. No idea is to keep taking it off. I think he'd be happy enough to keep Ben down to one.
Yep.
And that's the old tactics where if you're going to lose an end, lose a single, you're going to start winning ends, pick them up in multiples, and it doesn't take long for the scoreboard just to tick over in 4 or 5 ends.
Yeah, in your favour, if you only drop ones, you're never going to be far away. Unless you lose all 9 ends. But
Yes, of course. It's rare, I have to say. Very rare. Mervyn using the outside of the mat to try and get an extra swing on his ball. Here it comes. He's waving at it. Still didn't get back to centre rink.
One shot to Ben
first bowl
Sherwood.
at the end. Here's the shot. That shows him how important the first one is.
And how hard it is to beat.
Yes.
Discussing what shopping they have to do on the way back tonight.
Yeah, get some milk.
Absolutely. Or if they're residents
What they're going to have.
and they're 4 courses.
Yeah,
Like
or whether they're going to
25
have all
metres.
4 courses.
You never go hungry here. That's one thing that's guaranteed.
Very true.
Fantastic facilities here.
Yeah, I think we'll all have to diet before we come.
Well, you're lucky. It's almost natural for you, but I think if anyone's underweight, this is the place to come for a holiday. Put on a few pounds.
Yep, 4 times a day if you want to have all 4.
Yes, of course. Yes. Midnight feast is always available. Mervyn back with the first ball again. And making the adjustment.
Not too far away if it just gets down off the ball.
One red.
Needs to hurry. Just needs to run a little bit.
He's got it surrounded, so to speak. But good one for Merv off the wing, same as what Ben's playing, changes the complexion.
This looks to be arriving a little bit too early. Trouble for Ben is he can't really generate enough weight on that forehand to get the ball out clean.
No, that's again just that in-between shot.
He's waving at this to try and get it back off his own ball. As soon as he puts the extra weight on, it just holds. And he really has to shave that front red one.
Second ball through is 10 inches past the jack.
Well, that's a nice shoulder to rest on.
Yep, same as what Ben's been doing. First one to get to the green and fall in. Set it on a good height. He's got enough weight, hasn't he?
I think he's lacking on it.
One shot to Mervyn King.
Well, there was only one good ball in there from Mervyn, but it was a scoring ball and it was well hidden.
Again, first bowl of the end, getting a bit boring.
Well, it's just proves the point, doesn't it?
Mervyn seems to favour the longer lengths. Ben's
Jack
been
length,
trying to
28.5
shorten
metres.
it up.
Yes, I think Mervyn just wants a longer length because the bowler's got time to react then.
And he's gone backhand round the clock.
He likes to push a ball out wide, Mervyn. Profile says that he's Henselite outdoor and uses the Taylor ball indoor. But that can vary depending on the rink and different greens, I would imagine.
Yeah, different speeds, different swing will determine which variety he uses, I'm sure. And he'll know which he prefers to which surface. Great start from Ben.
Really good first ball. There's a lot of say before that a lot of players are attached to companies that are sponsored by them and get all their gear, etc.
Yeah, it's very true. It's available out there for a number of the top 16 if you're lucky enough or want to.
Yes, I think it's down to whether you need it or not. And some players have tried different manufacturers and others have been with them, with one company for a long time.
It's very true.
This is good. Really good. Mervyn,
2 green.
in the last 2 ends you've played a lot of short balls.
Yep, if he can find a good pace, his line's always good though.
Yes, he's a good line player, there's no doubt about that, but it's Just fall into this trap of dropping short on a heavy rink.
Yeah, because then there's your overcorrection.
Yep, that's it. The overcorrection just pushes you through 2 or 3 feet, and suddenly you're looking at 3s and 4s against you.
Yeah, if Ben can find another good one here, it's certainly puts Merv in a quandary to whether you're going to unleash the runner or not.
Well, they might have to. Number 3. Oh, that's good stuff. Really good end for Ben Sherwin, this one.
Merv will still be thinking he's got room off the back bowl
That's
to draw
about
the
4
shot.
inches.
So he's asking the
This one.
questions about the gaps.
This
and
one is 2 inches past the jack.
Oh,
With the ball falling over, it's
Oh,
made the perfect plant as well.
I don't think he's even going to look at that.
No, I know for a fact he
Oh.
isn't.
90% of the players would be thinking, I'll rat up a spout here, just run down on the backhand.
Yeah.
2 or 3 chances, but I think he's overplayed it again. And big chance here for a full house, and that's a rare thing against Mervyn King.
Yeah, Mervyn doesn't miss many time with 4 draws. He'll be disappointed with those.
Certainly looked like a good backhand runner.
He's definitely got one, I know.
Oh yes, he can play it, no doubt about that. Now Ben, spare shot available. 2 or 3 feet all round the jack. You've got a 6-foot target. No mistake.
He's just got enough, has he?
Oh yes, no mistake at all. Short-term memory, very good. Line and length. Picks up a full house.
4 shots to Ben Sherwin.
Well, that's just what the doctor ordered for Ben. He'll be really happy with that. Give him a chance to just relax now and play his way for the next 2 or 3 ends, and hopefully he'll be thinking to keep the gap.
Yes, just looking for 1 shots, that's all. Keep it nice and tight. Next couple of ends, and make sure he's in a position to fight the second set out at the end.
Jack length 29 metres.
And Mervyn will be looking not to lose back-to-back ends. Not first force Merv off the backhand, the ball almost in the line.
He's going to hit it absolutely up the face, and that's going to push it forward, has all the way to the jack.
Yep.
Ben will start to get a bit of confidence from this. He'll start to think the match is changing a little bit. You know, that loose end by Mervyn, he took full advantage of it, and now he's played a really good 2 first balls the next end.
Yeah, Merv, he's got to change this time. He'd be wishing he did with the first one. He was, it was great. To be fair, it was a great pace for the first one. He just got onto the bowl, which was the worst possible result. Pushed it really close. But it looks like he's played a great bowl.
Yep. Forehand, made the adjustment. Bit of a wry smile.
Yeah. Why didn't I do that last time? Everything. Tried its best to get back.
1 red. 4 inches in front.
Can he do it again, or is he just not with us?
Yeah, he's not far away. He's going to close the door though.
1 red.
There's a front plant on to take the red ball out, but just not sure if it's going to get to the jack or not. If it gets to the jack, well, that would make it an easy one for Mervyn to draw 2.
Timeout called.
Yeah, 5-1. He'd probably be looking just if you could. I mean, there's 3 or 4 inches between shot and the jack. He'd be looking to, if you can find a real good one. If not, get another one in close to make it hard for Mervyn to score a double.
Exactly. Just to get a really close second shot.
I think he likes it.
He's giving it a go. The weight's good. If the weight's good, he's got this. Oh, that's a great ball. Now, don't move the jack. Oh, well, I think he's okay.
I'll certainly be disappointed if he's not got the shot. 'Cause
1 red and Ben Sherman has 4 timeouts remaining.
Still 1 to red.
great effort. He was
Oh.
great. He was really unlucky to get so much on the jack. Really, I thought he was far enough past not to get back to it.
Absolutely. It's a Langham Glass Trophy for the winner at the end of next week. I see too many people going down to play this ball if you're lying the shot.
Yeah, Merv, he loves a challenge. And he'll probably, and at 5-1, he'll probably be hoping he can play the perfect bowl. He's not far away. Just 6 inches of running.
1 shot to Mervyn King.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Let's just move the mat up a little bit this time. Keep that on the tee.
Yeah, slight change of length, but able to take confidence of the fact you could play through the tee a little bit just to bring it back again. He knew exactly what length he was going to play, and we're back to normal again on the first bowl.
Yeah, he didn't give him many ends off, did he?
Well, it was a big 4, that's all. It'll take a few ends to recover from that.
Yeah, no, none of us like to give a maximum away because it takes you a little while to get back, and sometimes even when you've got back, it can be too late.
Yes, if you're going to have it in a situation of losing the full count, you really don't want to lose it in end 6 or 7. You want to do it early.
Yeah, if there is a good time to drop it, early is the time to do it.
Dropping short on that one, but just in front of the green. Another 3 feet or so for Ben. It's a good looking line here, and it needs to reach to the jack.
It's coming in pretty good now. Just going to sit around.
1 red.
Full concentration from Merv there.
I think he's just lacking in weight, that's all. The line once again was good. Just a little disturbance there, which was beyond the player's control, so the shot clock is stopped at that point and restarted again.
Probably did just enough to break his concentration at just the wrong time.
So they just broke the flow a little bit. the ball was away, but
The shot clock's got a mind of its own today.
on occasions it can happen. Fortunately, the
One
ball
red.
was well down the green.
Sometimes a technical malfunction.
Can do. Sometimes they're pressing the button, and it's like any infrared system. It can have its moments.
Yeah.
They're pressing away at the button and it just doesn't stop, and they know it's going to make a noise. That's their worst bit. Now, Ben, can you get back from there?
Certainly the widest line of all.
One shot to Mervyn King.
Yes, that's the thing about the shot clock. It's 30 seconds to come down, but it doesn't happen very often. Just occasionally you get a little blip with it. The signal doesn't go through for some reason.
Woke me up.
Can make you jump on occasions when you're not looking, when you're not noticed it.
If you're out there in the arena, it might
Jack
make
leg,
people a
27
bit
and
of
a
a
half
start.
metres.
Looks a good adjustment online for Mervyn. Just give it the extra push as well.
Ball was just fighting it all the way.
One red.
Yeah, just over the pace really. Its line would have been good.
This line looks pretty good. It's all about the weight now to get past the front red one. As soon as he's passed, he's close. Oh, just didn't make it.
It's just turning into one of those ends, isn't it? That whoever loses it will be disappointed because there's room to.
It's a loose end, but I always call these the sort of dangerous ends. Lots of holes and gaps and balls to get caught on.
Certainly that stage of the game that whoever scores this end makes a huge difference either way.
It's 2 red in a measure.
I think this is Ben's best effort today.
Absolutely. Last ball heroics. That was a big ball in the context of the
One shot
shots
to Ben
against him
Sherwin.
in this match.
Certainly was. He was looking at being all square or even one behind. Now he's still got 3 shots to the good, so Merv couldn't do anything about his last one.
Nope. We're going to be looking at 3 singles here. We have a large screen, of course, at the arena, and whenever you're on someone, you give that's the grandchildren. Little wave. here. I told you I was at the
Jack
back.
length 28 and a half metres.
Didn't have the kiss cam on that one.
Never know who's sitting beside you. So.
One red.
Merv, we're looking to tidy this one up now so we can get in control.
Oh, that's very good. Just hung off on the side, and it is a catch.
Slightly past.
And he waited all on his previous balls, and he should catch that ball.
That's correct.
Quite an important one. Wants to do it with this ball because Mervyn will shut the door with the last one.
Has he got enough running?
This is doubtful. Oh dear.
2 red.
Mervyn's in with a great chance here to turn this jack, close the head down. He still has the last ball to play on the end.
Yeah, he's going to be looking to get inside of his last one.
Oh, he's giving it a good look. Must be close.
And he's going to score.
Hasn't closed the
Three
door,
red.
but the pressure of 3 shots makes it different. Ben's got no back position.
Yeah, there's not much of a runner on for him either.
He'll use up one of his timeouts now.
Timeout called.
Well, even if he does get ball on the jack, you know, there's nothing coming through with it, so he just end up pushing the balls through the head and still have 2 or 3 against him.
Yeah, the outside green one across onto the shot is about, but that's not a guarantee of being any good.
Nice.
You just got to suck it up and try and play a good one up the backhand.
That's it. You know, good choice of shot.
Just again, just overplayed that.
It's understandable with 3 short balls, Nick. You're sort of thinking, well, I have to reach for this, so you
Ben has
overplay
3
it.
timeouts remaining.
But it was the right shot to play, and just didn't execute it. And Mervyn, well, he's going to level the scores in this end at a minimum.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if he doesn't make this last one count. I hate to say it, but it's an all crucial 7th end.
Yes, always important the 7th end. It's the one I concentrate on when it comes to the players that are in front. If they score, opponent's in a heap of trouble. But if you're behind and you score 4 shots, well, you're right in the driving seat for the last 2 ends.
4 shots to Mervyn King.
Took him a few ends to get that big count back again, but he's managed it.
Yeah, and that's the time of the set to get it. Now he'll be 1 single and nothing silly on the other end, and he's in the driving seat.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
One of the few slips with the first bowl from Merv.
Shake of the head there from Murphy. Well, he knows that if he can score this end, Ben's under a lot of pressure. Then going to the last end, he requires 3 shots. He has to win the set. Draw's not good enough.
Yeah, and the first 2 bowls probably won't decide who wins the end.
That's interesting. Changed onto the forehand, even though the backhand was wide open after his first bowl. Just about made it.
Yeah, just snuck the shot. May have forced Ben onto the backhand.
Looking good.
1 green.
Wow, that should have missed it. A dip at the end.
Yeah, certainly helped him to get back to the centre. Merv's declined the offer to play up the open side.
No, he's looking good here.
Backed his ability to miss his own last.
He missed his own ball by 7 or 8 inches. It was easily coming back. Two boys are finding good draws out there, good lines.
That is true.
Now Ben, have you made the correction?
One red.
It's correct. He gave himself a chance if he can miss the jack and get into the split. Again, that's the hard shot to play.
Hard shot to play, so Mervyn actually might be seriously thinking about
Timeout called.
trying to cover this on the left hand side. Alternative,
He might just play the same again, get to the back of his
Mervyn
own,
has
and
4
just drop it
timeouts
down.
remaining.
Yeah. Even get to his own front just to edge it, to beat the back one.
You can't cover everything with one ball. That's what's down to choices.
So he's going up the backhand. It's not set it too bad if it can get back with
Well.
the right weight, and he has.
Yes, he just wants to drop in front.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. There might be an element of a hit and hope here.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to forehand. He could get his own green one into it and cushion it into it. But
Timeout called.
certainly needs an element to go his way here because there's nothing really set for.
It doesn't look right, so just sometimes you have to hit and hope that you get a good result. When the dust settles, you lie one. At the moment, you're going into the last end 2 down, and he's only scored 1 multiple in this match.
It was a good multiple though.
It was, yes. Once you go out slightly wide, it just keeps going.
That's it. 1 shot to Mervyn King.
8-6 to Mervyn King. At one stage it was looking good for Ben Sherman at 5-1. The trouble was that was about 5 ends too early. That
Yep.
was the trouble.
Before gave him a great.
Oh, there you go. Yes, let's
Yeah.
get the hair right. The Grecian 2000's working. You're okay.
Jack length,
Before
27 and a
certainly
half
gave
metres.
Ben a great start to the set. Mervyn's has given him a great finish.
Yes, and I'd rather have a great finish.
Very true. Ben has got last bowl. It's whether he can create a chance for himself to get 3. You always need a little help from your opponent.
Yeah, it's like a bad end.
Correct.
It's not going to happen to that first ball.
No. I'm sure Ben will just make sure he's just passed, if anything.
I'm going to say, not a time for short deliveries.
Merv may go and cover that.
One red.
He's doing the right thing, making sure he's behind the
One
jack.
red.
Still might be worthwhile Mervyn putting
One
another
red.
one in. It's only the one, and Ben rests the ball out. He could lie a double.
Yeah, twixt in between. Merv puts another one in. He could get the jack for 3, and wherever Merv puts his last, he's still got the bowl. So
Yeah.
Benger happens to get the jack now.
Well, he has to run the jack, doesn't he, through the gap all the way through.
Two red.
There's going to be a bit of room, a bit of space for Mervyn, as you say. It's one ball though.
Yeah.
Has to be on target.
Well, he's not far away. Oh, he's unlucky.
Oh, he is unlucky. I think he's taken one of his own out on the way through. Let's see what the damage is.
And one of them will be live. Well, he'll have to take Merv's
Which one?
last bowl off and stop to get the 3.
Make sure
This one.
which one's the toucher. Yeah, Ben just advising the marker as to which one was the toucher. That's the one in the ditch. But that bowl's away. Where's the other green ball?
In just the other side of the red.
Right, so right on the centre mark. There's the jack on that side.
Move over
There's
here.
one there, it's short. Okay.
Merv doesn't necessarily need to get this close. Just needs to
No. If he beats the front one, he's okay, and
further away from the ditch, the better. To
the
be
better.
fair.
I was thinking that because that, Ben has to hit that ball, push it in, and stay.
Yeah. So he'll need to get it solid for a start,
Yeah.
and hope it doesn't roll too much afterwards.
Well, sufficiently far enough away to do that.
Timeout called.
Still a chance though, I have to say, and that's not easy. Hasn't had too many chances.
No, one bowl targets
Very
are always
close.
difficult. You can generally hit the bowl. It's getting it solid is another feat in itself.
Well, he's after it, and he's giving it a good look. I think he's wide though.
Yeah, not quite going to get back to it.
Well, that was a very, very good effort. It really was. Not sure who's lined the shot, but doesn't really matter. Just wait for confirmation from
One
the
shot
marker.
to Mervyn King in the set. Match.
One shot to Mervyn King and the set and the match.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mervyn King took the first set, 10 shots to 1. The second, 9-6, and he's through to the second round. In typical Mervyn King fashion with some lovely draw shots. But tonight we've got a really tasty match for you on YouTube. Paul Foster playing against England's Mark Dawes. 7:30. Join us then.